With the bathroom, laundry and the kitchen complete, we now shift our focus to the main living areas. As you know from previous episodes, my dream workspace has 3 essentials. There's a space which is open and bright and endlessly functional. The living room will not fall short of any of these, I promise. With the walls insulated, the gyprock now goes up. For this space, I've decided to go with gyprock Super Check as it reduces noise transfer, it's hard wearing and it's Australian made. Now that the walls are lined and set, in come the gorgeous trims from InTrim. I've continued the theme from phase 1 of Carrington House renovation by using the same architraves, skirting, picture and chair rails. Next up, it's time for painting. And for this, I have chosen a Taubman's colour from Bristol Hunter region, and it's called Quarter Chalk Wash. I've used this on the walls and on the ceiling. This is going to amplify the light that comes in the windows, lighting up the kitchen and the living spaces. Okay, walls are lined, painted, trims are installed, so in comes the floors. Once again, I'm using a Durfloor wide vinyl plank, as I'm sure this space will soon hold many events and workshops, so it has to be functional and durable. And just like that, the living and dining space are done. Previously we've ticked off kitchen, bathroom and laundry, and this time we get to tick off the open plan living and dining space. And I'm tickle pink, I think it's fair to say. The expansive feeling of this space blows my mind. And of course the big heroes for me are the back doors, screening and highlight windows. I'm such a believer in space medicine. I'm such a believer in connecting ourselves with nature and what that does for us and our wellness and our overall well-being. And these amazing bifold doors that literally open up the back of the house and the beautifully constructed highlight windows, there's 4 of them up there, just absolutely connect me with not only the yard, which is yet to be fully created, but the beautiful mountains of Sugarloaf Valley behind us. A standout functional highlight of this space is the retractable centaur screening. So you know how much I love these back doors, but mozzies and flies are not my jam. So this centaur screen really takes the livability of this space to the next level. In this space, I certainly met head on the challenge of beautiful design with functionality of building it. This ceiling pitch in the center is about 6 meters. So getting the huge beam up there and then getting the trades access to gyprock it and then paint it, you know, that was certainly a challenge. So I wouldn't take it back. I love the pitch of this ceiling and I adore the fact that it's a hand-pitched roofline, but it did present its challenges. Now I know I've mentioned this before, but something that was super important to me was that the back half of the house didn't feel incongruent to the front half of the house. Even though this is a fresh build and that is an 1880s cottage, I didn't want it to feel like a bad 80s mullet haircut. And so I've been really conscious to bring the same wide, beautiful vinyl plank floor and the same gorgeous skirts, chair rails and picture rails, as well as architraves throughout the entire space. That's enough about the structure. Let's talk about the livability in this space. Of course, when you've got this sort of cavity in the atrium, we had to think about heating and cooling. And the beautiful fireplace from Kalara in the main living space is actually tough enough and beefy enough that it's going to be able to heat the entire back half of this house. And I also, from Scandia Cooling, grabbed 2 big reverse cycle units. There's quite a temperature difference when you're up close to these doors compared to when you're back there. So I have 2 systems so I can completely control the temperature in the space. When it comes to furnishing this space, I have literally nearly done a 50-50 blend of new pieces with gorgeous linen Chesterfields, beautiful bentwood chairs from Lounge Lovers, as well as some old gorgeous bar carts, coffee tables and huge shelving, which I've given a good sandback, a bit of liquor paint in some cases, and they fit in perfectly. What next? 1 more space to go. That's right, no house is finished without a deck, and I have a deck with a twist for you, a deck with no timber decking boards. So make sure you stay watching and check out that.